Senator Kevin Ranker. We're here on the west side of San Juan Island. This is the area where JK and L-Pod are seen most frequently in the summer. This is the area where they come to feed salmon, along with some other areas to the south and to the north of us. And as everybody's heard, these whales are extremely threatened. They're actually at the lowest population they've been in decades, and many scientists are actually telling me and others that they may be at or below carrying capacity, which means that there are not enough reproductive age males and females in the population to sustain the population, and that's when extinction happens. So we have to do everything we possibly can right now to save these whales. What does that mean? It means that we've got to be bold about restoring salmon, and that means putting everything on the table. Yes, increased hatchery production, but also, should we have a discussion of removal of the lower Snake River dams? Should we have discussions about protected areas where maybe we can start to see some more restoration? Should we have bolder discussions about protecting our natural shoreline environment and making sure that we have stronger penalties when there are infractions, because it is these shoreline areas that produce the forage fish and have the eelgrass and this sensitive nearshore environment for our salmon. So let's protect it. Let's make sure that when people impact it, there are real penalties. The other thing we need to do is clean up the toxic sites. We have decades and decades of industrial use in the Puget Sound, and unfortunately it's left its scar. We need to get those toxics out of the food web and do that quickly. So we should prioritize some of our state funds that are used under the Model Toxics Control Act to remove those nearshore toxics sooner than later. Prioritize those cleanups. The other thing we need to do is we need to take a solid look at vessel harassment. Every daylight hour, these whales are out here. They have boats are in and around them constantly. So let's increase the buffers around these whales to 400 yards and say that you can't go closer than 400 yards in front of a whale. The other thing is, let's have some sanctuaries. What if we were to designate an area like this and just say, you know what? This area, we're not doing any more whale watching. This area, when the whales come by, the boats stop. So I think all of those things should be on the table, but we've got to be bold about it. We've got to be willing to act, because I don't believe we're going to get another chance. So we're going to look at the toxins. We're going to look at dramatically increasing salmon populations, and we've got to look at some sanctuaries, some quiet areas for these whales to give them a little less stress and a little more hope. But I will tell you that today, I actually do feel hopeful, because more and more people are awake. More and more people were deeply moved and impacted by the mourning mother with her dead calf, pushing that dead calf for days and days and days. So now is the time that we need to act. And what we need to do is continue hearing from you. So please continue to reach out to me, reach out to my colleagues, reach out to the governor, reach out to all of your elected officials. Make sure you hold our feet to the fire. Make sure we act boldly to save these orca whale, because we're not going to get another chance. They're not going to get another chance.